Liv Morgan reveals she is no longer friends with popular WWE star. Liv Morgan shared that she is no longer friends with a popular WWE star. Morgan teamed up with Raquel Rodriguez to battle Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the Women's Tag Team Championship earlier this week on WWE Raw. Speaking on the Pat McAfee show today, Morgan shared that she is no longer friends with SmackDown commentator Michael Cole. The Women's World Champion noted that she used to have a good relationship with Cole, but felt like he was turning on her as of late on commentary. But I feel like Pat McAfee, he's kind of like turning on me a little bit. Now Michael Cole has nothing good to say about me. He has nothing good to say about Dominik, Mysterio, so we used to be cool, but not so much anymore, said Morgan. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in the main event of WWE Raw this past Monday night to retain the Women's Tag Team Championship. However, Freddie Prinze Jr. recently spoke highly of Liv Morgan and suggested that the company could keep the Women's World Championship on her for a long time. Speaking on his Wrestling with Freddie podcast, Prinze Jr. suggested that the company could keep Morgan as champion for a while following Rhea Ripley's injury. The veteran added that Liv Morgan can do everything required to be champion in WWE, and there is no rush to have her lose the title. With Rhea Ripley hurt, I believe the plan is to keep the belt on Liv Morgan for as long as we can. She can act, she can wrestle, she can do backstage segments, she can do in-ring segments, she can do cool entrances from the stairs where she was crying because Dominik Mysterio of saying, "I hate you," and all this stuff, like she can kind of do it all right now. So I don't see the belt coming off her, he said. However, WWE Raw star Liv Morgan revealed that there could be a major match planned for Survivor Series 2024 today. The premium live event will air live from the Rogers Arena on November 30 in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. The Women's World Champion was a guest on the Pat McAfee show today and was asked if there was going to be a Women's War Games match at WWE Survivor Series at the end of the month. Morgan stated that she believed there was going to be a Women's War Games match at Survivor Series, but declined to divulge any more details. "I believe there is both men's and women's War Games matches, yes," she said. The 30-year-old teamed up with Raquel Rodriguez to challenge Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for the Women's Tag Team Championship in the main event of this past Monday's episode of Raw. Belair and Cargill emerged victorious to retain the titles after the EST planted Morgan with the KOD for the pinfall victory. However, Women's World Champion Liv Morgan got emotional following an impressive victory at WWE Crown Jewel earlier this month. Morgan defeated Nia Jax to capture the Women's Crown Jewel Championship at the premium live event in Saudi Arabia. Big E congratulated the champion during the Crown Jewel post-show, and Liv Morgan gave an emotional response. She noted that she had come a long way in her career and was proud of herself for not giving up. "Thank you. Thanks, E. Yeah, it has been a long journey, and this has always been my biggest love and my first love, and I'm just really proud and really honored. I'm happy that I just kept going and didn't give up. I am at the very top of this women's division, and I can't believe it, but I can totally believe it. I'm so happy," she said. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez unleashed a heinous attack on Rhea Ripley last month on WWE NXT. Morgan suggested that she was not worried about Ripley returning for revenge after she recovered from suffering a fractured orbital bone. However, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have become a power couple in WWE and have both done a great job as heels on Monday Night Raw. The reigning Women's World Champion and Dirty Dom became an on-screen couple at SummerSlam 2024, where Mysterio betrayed Rhea Ripley and aligned with Liv Morgan to help her retain her title. Given the great job they have done on screen, it wouldn't make much sense for the WWE creative team to break them up anytime soon. Ever since Dominik Mysterio turned heel, he has betrayed his father, WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, former World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest, and his on-screen girlfriend Rhea Ripley. Speaking with Pat McAfee on his podcast, The Pat McAfee Show, Liv Morgan shared her confidence that the same thing will not happen to her, as she lets Dirty Dom be himself, unlike the other three WWE stars who wanted to change him. His dad didn't accept him for who he is, and neither did Rhea, and neither did Damian. But I do, and that's why what happened to them is not going to happen to me. They didn't let him be himself. I let Dominik be himself, Liv said. Liv has used this point as one of the reasons for Dominik's betrayal of Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, and the WWE creative team has made it part of the storyline now. The reigning Women's World Champions Revenge Tour included capturing everything that Rhea Ripley had, namely the world title, Dominik Mysterio, and her spot in the Judgment Day. Eventually, she took everything away from the Eradicator and completed her revenge tour, but without Dirty Dom on her side, she could lose everything. More specifically, the Women's World Championship could be in peril, seeing as how Dirty Dom has helped her retain it on multiple occasions. Both superstars have done a great job as heels as noted, and WWE fans have applauded this storyline, so a breakup anytime soon could draw heat from fans, as it will completely ruin it. The only way for WWE to avoid this development would be to have Rhea Ripley go after Liv Morgan at WrestleMania 41 and defeat her for the Women's World Championship, with some help from Dirty Dom, who would eventually turn face and reunite with the Eradicator. Until this happens, though, it doesn't make much sense for WWE to break up the on-screen relationship between Liv and Dominik. However, Liv Morgan has been unstoppable since her return in 2024 and has emerged as the top female star in the business. The reigning Women's World Champion has completed her revenge tour on Rhea Ripley, while she became the inaugural Women's Crown Jewel Champion a couple of weeks ago. After she failed to become a Women's Tag Team Champion on Raw, and with a title match against Io Sky set to take place in the coming weeks, what could Liv Morgan do for the rest of 2024? Let's take a look at the possibilities below. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio have become a power couple in WWE, but with tensions seemingly mounting every week in the Judgment Day, they might need to make a decision going forward. Finn Belair has been frustrated with Dominik Mysterio and his loss to Damian Priest, which allowed the latter to become the No. 1 contender to Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship. Belair and Dirty Dom had a backstage confrontation this week on Raw, and if things continue that way, Finn could kick Dominik out of the Judgment Day. On that occasion, Liv would need to make a decision, and she could betray Dirty Dom for Belair and stay with the Judgment Day. That way, Mysterio could have a face turn and reunite with Rhea Ripley, creating more hype heading to the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania 41. Hi lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Lima, hope your day is so well. If you liked the video and subscribe the channel.